Hey Royals, I'll bring you confidence crown the same way I am. Well, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I mean, it is free after all. My name is Ingram, aka Okinging, back with another video. Let's roll the title sequence.
You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. 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 Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh.
So Royals, I'm back with another Topics with Okinging video, and I would like to say I'm really so sorry. I know I was slacking with this particular segment on this channel. So as I was saying, I really know that I've been slacking on this particular segment on my channel, being Topics with Okinging. It's where, so for those who don't know what is Topics with Okinging, it's where we basically come along, all of us, and we discuss and we talk about things that are going on, current affairs, deep conversations, light conversations, cozy conversations, fun conversation. Jonga, we are literally just having a conversation. That is why it's called Topics with Okinging. So it's basically me coming up with a topic, or you guys being able to suggest the topic that I'm able to come here and discuss. As I've said previously on the previous Topics with Okinging videos, I will leave a playlist of it somewhere here and down below. I've said if you really want to join the making of these videos, you can send me a DM, but you're going to have to make a transport arrangement for you to come and shoot it. But the thing about it, I will have to be careful because of my safety. So if we shoot those videos, like when I bring other people that I don't know, it won't be in my house. But if I know you and we are quite close and I trust you, we can film right here in my place. So my DMs are always open, so do not be afraid to go into my DMs, being able to suggest or suggesting the topics that we need to discuss on this segment on my channel. So today's topic, and I think we have discussed this, I think with Mohau, it is the video that I did with Mohau where we were discussing friendship. So today's topic is friendships, and we're going to be discussing about friendship breakups, what is a friendship, the things that we ourselves do in the friendship. And the reason why I'm doing another video about friendships, I'm in a time span, or I'm in a certain, I'm in that point in my life where friends play a huge role. Like, friends really play a huge role. I mean, I think we all know this, that when you are young, when you're in your youth ages and you're still young, teenage ages, whatever, young adult ages, your friends do play a huge role in the decision that you take in life. They basically have an influence with you. And the reason why I came up with this topic is because as I'm filming this, it's the 16th of August. But the 2 weeks before this week, when I went to church, there was this scripture that was read, and I found it really talked to me, because at the time of this scripture being read out in church, and at the time when this scripture was being preached out and it was being analyzed and the message and the word was being shared to the church, I was going through something about my friendships. I was questioning the people that I'm being surrounded with. So that is why this scripture is really important. The Bible verse that I'm about to read to you guys that touched me, it is from 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33. It says, I'm reading the New International Version, like the Bible that I'm reading. So it says, do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. Bad company corrupts good character. And the reason why was this touched me, and this was really I related so much to this verse. It was because I was going through shit with my terms of my friendships, and if you guys have been watching my previous videos on my vlogs, you do know earlier on this, I think last year or later last year, earlier this year, I'm not sure, but I think I did mention about how I'm losing so many people in my life, and not necessarily due to death, but I'm losing people in terms of people are cutting me off and I'm cutting people off, right? But in this instance here, we are here to talk about friendships, and it's important. It's important. Friendships have an influence on us. So for me, I think the first biggest thing that we need to discuss about friendships is, what is a friend? Each and every one of us, we need to be able to have characteristics or standards that we want our friends to be able to reach, because you don't want to find yourself in a place where you have friends but there are no boundaries, there's no respect, you and them are not getting along, you're not relating, because there was not a standard being placed or being put into place in order to control or to maneuver how you choose friendships and how you want your friendships to be like. For example, with me, I want friends that I trust. I want friends that are very understanding of me and my personality, because I really have a big personality and I need to be surrounded by people who get it. And another thing, as I mentioned, trust, people understanding me, and communicative friends. I really want people who are communicative. I want people who are, even when I am wrong, for them to be able to say, you know what, okay, you effed up and you don't like that. So that's what I seek in friendships. I want friends who are gonna support me, who's going to show me when I'm wrong. I want friends who's gonna love me unconditionally. So those are the standards that I have in terms of friendships. Obviously there are more, but that was just a brief. So I think it is important that each and every one of us, we are able to understand what is a friend and what does having a friend mean to you, and what do you seek in and what are the qualities that you seek in your friendships. Because most of us not paying attention to the qualities in our friendships is the reason why they don't last. Because some of us, we get into friendships because this person can do this for me, this person can do this for me, but we don't look at the overall picture. We don't look at the bigger picture, that yes, this person might be able to offer this for now. Is it going to be sufficient for you to continue with this friendship? So that's why we need to be careful of, and need to be able to categorize the types of friends, the friends that you want in your life. Also, you need to also be able to categorize your friends. You need to have friends that you do this with, friends that you do this with, friends that you do this with. Because the truth be told is that all of us have different good qualities, and you're gonna have this friend because of this reason, you're gonna have this friend because of this reason, you're gonna have this friend for this reason. And I think we all know that friend that you know when you're in emergency you can call, they will answer. I think we all know we have that friend where if you are sad you can go to and they're gonna uplift your mood. When you need support, you know which friend to go to. So basically, you can categorize your friends. Not all of your friends have to be in the same category, because not all of them might be able to offer the things that you're looking for. Another thing in friendship that I always speak about is boundaries. I always talk about setting boundaries. I always speak about how it's important to set boundaries. And the reason why it's actually more important to set boundaries in your friendships is because I'm gonna make this example. I once told a person that if you date a particular person, you better make sure that you get along with your partner's friends, because your partner's friends can determine whether your relationship continues and stops. And the reason why I say that, it is because of the level of influence that friends have. And now with that influence, that is why it's important to set boundaries. You need to be able to set boundaries. There needs to be a boundary that's not crossed in your friendships. And the reason why you need to set boundaries, it's not easy setting boundaries. Now don't get it twisted. Setting boundaries, especially in friendships, it's not easy. And I think also because you grow, you mature, you develop, you learn more. The older you're going to get, the more boundaries you actually should have. And that can come as a shock to your friends, because like they might be saying, what the hell, you used to be okay when I used to do 1 2 3 4, why not now do you have a problem with when I do 1 2 3 4? It is because you have grown, you have new boundaries, and you need to be able to have friends that are able to accept when you come up with new boundaries, even though you have been friends with them for 10 years, I would say. So setting boundaries, it's important. And I think even setting boundaries, it's important in your friendship. And I think also the reason why it's so important, it actually can control I feel like boundaries also can guide the friendship. Boundaries can be able to guide the friendship. They can be able to say, this is where we turn left, this is where we turn right. Because with boundaries, you are able to respect your friend. Your friends are able to respect you, and your friends are able to know where to not cross the line and where to cross the line. So boundaries are important in that sense, because sometimes your friends might do something wrong to you and you get mad, you go home, you don't tell them. Now they're sitting there wondering, why is this person mad at me? Why is mad at me? Because they did not know that there was a boundary. They did not know there was a boundary implemented, and you are also not voicing it. So hence it's important that you need to be able to voice boundaries. It's important that you need to be able to communicate boundaries with your friends. But also besides that, as I mentioned, it does give guidance to the friendship. It does give that certain maneuvership in the friendship, in terms of, like, friendship without boundaries, man, what's one? Did I get paid for? Like, have you seen how, like, you'd find in school there's always that group who are always together, like jolly and whatever, but you can see they're not being true friends to each other, because you can see how, like, outside looking in, you can see how this one will say something and it will offend this one, but then this one is not telling this one that I don't like that, because there are no boundaries. And then this is why you'd find at the end of the school year, friendships break like nobody's business. It is because there's no level of communication. Now the most important thing that I actually wanted to talk about, and the reason why I created this video, was friendship breakups. Yeah. Yeah. I think learning how to maneuver and go about a friendship breakup, it's tough. And I think why friendship breakups are so tough is because you chose to be that particular person, to be in a friendship with that particular person. You chose to trust that person as a friend. You chose that person to say, let me be your friend. And now when the friendship has run its course, it becomes difficult to control and to go about a friendship breakup, because friends, man, no secret. Friends are the people that actually know us. Like I always tell people, your friends. There's a saying, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Yeah. Friends, man. That is so that's the difficult about with friendship breakup. Now, I do feel like friendship breakups are important because certain friendships are not going to last a lifetime. Certain friendships of certain people that you are friends to, they're not going to always be there, and accepting that and making peace with that can be difficult. But the reason why I feel like friendship breakups are important is because you don't want to have this awkward thing going on when now the friendship has run its course. You don't want to have, how sometimes you get over a person and you're just like, oh, how did I even become this particular person's friend? But it be like that. It really be like that. So in those regards, you need to call it quits. You need to end it. Some of us, including myself, we are in friendships that we are in friendships that are toxic. And in those type of instances, that's when you need to vamoose, you need to leave, you need to evacuate, you need to find a better space for you, you need to find a better place for you, because it's not working out. It's not working out. What are you doing? So friendship breakups they are hard, man. But I think also, even with that, sometimes we also need to look into the mirror. I have had friends who have cut me off, and at the time I was like, oh, they're now acting up because whatever. But when I started reflecting, looking in the mirror, I was a bad friend to them. I was not really a good person towards them, and to some extent I don't blame them from cutting me off. Now, not all of y'all, because I know some of y'all watch my videos and you know yourselves, and you know some of y'all be cutting. You know what? There's certain people who will literally stop all communication when you have literally done nothing to them. And the reason why I say this is because I do self-introspection. I try by all means to question myself and to question, why is this person now no longer communicating to me? Why is this person no longer talking to me? But at the same breath, at the same thing, at the same understanding, there are certain people who have cut me off, and until to this day I don't know what I did. So those people, choose one. But friendship breakups are important, and I think I'm trying to emphasize that. I'm going to make an example. I'm gonna make an example of why friendship breakups are important. There's a particular ex-friend of mine. Yeah, there's a particular, and you guys know that person. I'm not gonna mention the gender because it's going to give it away, but you guys know that person. And they have crossed boundaries with me many times. They did cross a boundary with me the first time, and you know what? We are human. So I said, you know what? It's a human thing. They apologized. Let's continue. It happened again. Now I started to be like, Then like, no, okay. Oh my god, I mentioned. I'm gonna bleep name because it's gonna give it away. But this person, okay, they says I must forgive them. I forgive them. Then they continuously do this, almost the same mistake over and over again. That's when I needed to implement a friendship breakup. That's when I needed to implement to say, you know what? I still love you. I still care about you. But I'm gonna love you from far. You're no longer gonna hear about me. You're no longer gonna hear about me coughing, sneezing, or farting, because I'm choosing my distance, and they know that. They really know that. And the funny thing about it, they know that this particular friend that I'm speaking about, they know that, but at the same breath, they're acting like nothing is happening. They're acting like everything is okay. And this is where the difficulty about friendship breakups, it's hard. Because when when you're in a relationship and you break up, it's easy, because I'm not saying it's easy, but if a deal, man, like you and your partner just know the relationship is over. You try to move on, you try to heal. Now with friendships, with this particular person that I'm speaking about, I have implemented a boundary. I have tried to distance myself. They know what they did because I've told them what kind of. But now they're acting like nothing is wrong, and now I'm sitting and I'm like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I stupid? because one of us is not getting the message clear. So, and this particular person is not willing to ask for an apology. Not necessarily ask for an apology, but it's not willing to address the things that are making me to cut them off. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm tired of that damn stories. I want action. So that is why I say friendship breakups can be hard in those type of instances where this person clearly sees that the friendship is over. This person clearly sees that you're trying to end this friendship and they are busy on your tail. The other day they were so elated and so excited to see me, and I'm just like, dude, read the damn room. Read it. You get? Read it. It's free of charge. And guys, that's a metaphor. I'm not being literal. But it's like, dude, I am trying to cut your off and you are busy making it difficult, unnecessarily so. But I'm trying. I am trying. I derailed from the topic, but friendship breakups are hard, man. Friendship breakups are hard, and I think I actually want to do this. I want to continue with friendship breakup topic again, but with other people, as a panel. I want to have a panel this time around. So yeah, I'm gonna mention another example. I know I'm mentioning examples. I told y'all this is topic with Okinging. This is why I come and unleash. There's to say a friend, yeah, it's questionable. But I would say there's a friend of mine who I usually would go to their house to visit them, right? But they only came to my house 2 times. The last time they visited me was in 2020, and we are in 2022. Now that might not sound like it's a lot, but this person would come around my area, visiting other people, doing other errands, and not even just stopping by for 5 minutes to say, "Hi, friend." And this person was a really close friend of mine. The way they've never visited me, the way they don't visit me, you guys don't even know this person because they've never appeared on my channel, and most of my friends have. So I told them, I told this particular friend of mine, I'm like, dude, I keep on visiting you and you are not coming to my place. It's starting to be unfair. It's not fair on me. What is you doing? Why? I'm gonna cut you off because you are being unfair to me. You are being rude. You are disrespectful, because what you are basically saying is that you don't value our friendship. Why are you able to visit other people? Because in this person, I used to talk to them each and every single day. We would talk for hours. So do you understand how deep this friendship was? But they've shown that they don't care. I mean, this person has promised to visit me early this year. It's August. We are heading to September. Still have not seen them. I still have not seen them. But it's okay. I've implemented consequences. I'm implementing boundaries. I remember there was something at this particular person's home where I needed to go. I refused to go because I can't come to your place and you can't come to mine. And another thing, I don't want you to come to my place when it's a party. You need to come and show up as a friend and show that you care about me. So this person is on the verge of being cut off. And please, in 3 months' time, ask me about this friendship. Guys, ask me about it and I'll tell you everything. I'll make a story time. But I think friendship breakups are hard, man. Especially when you have people who are not reading the room. Especially when you have people who are victimizing themselves as if telling them that they are wrong or you're about to break them. Like telling them when you have people, when you are showing them their mistakes and they're not willing to accept and take ownership, then you now have to call it quits, and it's difficult. It's difficult to end a friendship because you, after all, have chosen them. You, after all, chose that friendship. You chose that group. And sometimes we need to leave our friends because it's toxic. It's toxic, man. Our friends can be toxic. Sometimes we need to leave our friends because they don't serve us. They don't align with our moral values. Sometimes they're not compatible with our personalities. You need to call it, you just need to call it goodbye and quit. Not necessarily you quit, but you need to call it a day and leave it alone. Yeah, that's my headspace about friendships. If you have any opinion that you wanna add about friendships, you can comment it down below. Please do leave a like for this video so that it can get picked up by YouTube algorithm, so that many people and other people can see this video. And yeah, as I said, as this Bible verse says, bad company corrupts good character. So be careful of the people that you surround yourself with, because it's really true. The people that you surround, especially your friends, if you surround yourself with bad company being your friends, you will corrupt the good character that you have. In any ways, I really hope that you get where I'm coming from. I really hope that you get it. As I mentioned, this is topic with Okinging. It's just literally, it's like having a conversation with a friend. I'm literally having a conversation with you guys, even though it's not live. But I am planning to do a live topics with Okinging. Please tell me if you're going to be keen and interested to do that. I think I'm going to do it next week. The problem is I really wanted to do the live with people, like have 2 people with me, but the problem is the schedules clash and whatever. But I'll try to see what I'm gonna do, and if I do the live, I'm gonna promote it. So please, you guys, join in, tell your friends, tell your sisters, your brothers. This guy, man, who likes to talk, and you should listen to him. Guys, I don't think you need to listen to me, but let's have a conversation. I really want this to be a conversation platform and whatever. I'm even thinking of doing Twitter spaces, because I want to have this conversation and interact with you guys, man. But ultimately, it is what it is. This is how sometimes I can only do it, pre-record it and come to you guys. So with that being said, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I really hope that you liked it. Please do not forget to leave a thumbs up so that it helps the algorithm. And please subscribe. I'm really pleading with you. Please subscribe. It does help the channel. Also, please, if you've liked this video, screen record it or share the link so that people know about me and know about this channel. I'm really trying to pump out content, quality one at that. I'm trying. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you enjoy what I'm trying to do on this platform, and I really hope that you can relate, and I hope that you're okay. I really hope that you're okay. I feel like a lot of things have been happening in terms of the social media spaces and whatever, so I really hope nothing have triggered you and you are okay and you're in a good space. As I always, I don't know if you all are aware, if you guys are aware, but in the description box below, I will always leave numbers to our mental health lines, and I've done that for quite some months. Who have been linking and sharing contacts where you can get help from. So if you know you're not in a good mental space and you're not in a great mental space, please do check those contacts out and call someone if you need help. Also, my DMs are open if you really want to have somebody you can talk to. I'm here. As I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. I love you so much for watching. I hope you're wearing your confidence crown. I will see you next time on Life with Okinging. Peace.